You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV. Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV, shout out. Welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV. Welcome back to Soda TV. Tay Capone, which his former name was Tay 600, his response to a lot of these subject matters need to be studied for generations to come. For real, no cap. Like, he has grown a lot in these last couple years, man. You know, he's definitely a legendary jewel in the drill history, period. He is a jewel just because what he's morphed into. For real, man. And y'all keep living and watching, and y'all gonna see it unfold between y'all eyes. He gonna get everything he's ever deserved, or he's gonna say something and y'all gonna be looking at one of his lives or one of his breakdowns, and it's gonna hit you so hard, it's gonna feel like it's going like a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Gonna feel him. So nevertheless, Memo600 is in the club on the edge of the stage, dancing to the GD anthem, Rooga's GD anthem, even though he BD. They do not allow that in the rap. Boy, what is you doing, honey? You know, but it's two ways to look at this, and then there's an ultimate reality. And we're gonna get into all that. Let's start with the ultimate reality. The ultimate reality is no real BDs are going to accept you and allow you to be listening to that around them. You better be doing it in private, you know, and they are not themselves. They're going to be like, it's a non-support, zero tolerance thing going on up in there, because this is one of those more sophisticated organizations, more disciplined, more advanced for sure. I know this for a fact. I got family that's that and everything else. So, like I say, they're looking at it like this, right? If you're supporting someone's music in an organization, you're more than likely feeding that person or that organization, right? Let me reround that. If you're listening to that person's music, you're more than likely feeding him, and he's monetized off that, right? So meaning that he will be pouring that into the organization he's from. And by him pouring that into that organization, which means that it's a possibility that they are funding their weapons, their cars that they use in hits, they're funding WAR. So with that being said, the BDs, they ultimately recognize that you can very much be funding the person that's coming for you and the weapon. Yeah. Funding your own burger with an M at the beginning, not a B. I said it wrong, but y'all know what it is. That big M. You funding your own M. You know it. But like I say, Tay 600 got his own take on this, and I respect it 1,000%. It ain't the same perspective I got, but yeah, he got one of them. And we finna get into that. Before we do, gotta ask you to please hit that like button. This lets the algorithm know that this video has what it takes to win, and more people can view this video just like you're looking at it. Share this video if you got time, patience with your family, friends, etc. You know, subscribe to this channel. If you don't want to do it now, you can wait to subscribe at the end, and I'm gonna come at the end and remind you to be a woman and a man of your word. All right, that's all. That's it. Last but not least, notification bell, keep you notified on any and everything this channel produces in the future. All right, roll that thing.
Wanted to get your take on this, man. Not too long ago, a video popped up where you see Memo600 and it looks like he's in a club, and he's like kind of dancing to the GD anthem, throwing up GD, and it in the video it looked like he was just f***ing around and shit. You know what I'm saying? But what was your thoughts on that?
Man, bro, look, Memo, I always tell, man, like, me and Memo be talking and shit, bro. Memo could do what he want at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit with, like, when I see what Memo be doing, folk, like, all I tell is, we deserve it, folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's at the point of our life now, folk, like, and I'm talking about, like, me and Memo them age. You know what I'm saying? Like, we at the point now, bro, where we have to be allowed to graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be the same young niggas that was want to diss the ops and, like, act like we just getting our feet wet in this shit. Like, we at the age where we looked at as OGs in the streets, bro. Like real shit. Like, we can't even bang the same, bro. Like, we can't do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we done lost so much to this shit, bro, that, it's like, at this point, the who been in the field, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't talking about the little YNs and shit like that. I'm talking about the who really been in the field, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been in the field 15 years of our life. Even more, some of us. You know what I'm saying? We done lost 150, 200 dead homies in this shit, folks. Like, Memo done lost a brother in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Memo at the point where he feel like he wanna be on some peaceful shit and he wanna vibe and a lot of shit different and mean less to him, folks, I think he got that right, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go into their 40s and 50s and shit warn like we still 16 and shit, folks. Like, you just graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just did a 20 versus 1 with J-Mane. Like, he making real content with folks. You know what I'm saying? He did an interview with him, did the club shit with him, and he did the 20 versus 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's showing them like a lot of shit and don't mean as much to him, folks. And it shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody should be allowed to graduate, folks. That's why you got little and big homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was coming up and we had all this GD shit going on, you know what I noticed, Cam, folks? When I would go around my dad's friends, cause they all big GDs and shit, when I would go around them niggas, bro, they would all the BDs. So you know what I realized? So while the young sitting out here, we whacking each other, the big dogs, these motherfuckers at the bar together, they going to each other's events and they doing a lot while we on the streets spilling blood, folks. Like, real shit, bro. Like, these big homies and shit, these understood. We grow out of that shit. They all done shot and killed each other too, but we 50. We 40 something. You know what I'm saying? We in our late 30s. Why is we still acting like this? We got kids, mortgages, car notes. You know what I'm saying? We got a baby seat in the back seat. Why is we out here acting like we got, like, like, it's real shit though. Like, that's just something I seen for my own eyes, bro. So even me knowing, like, man, bro, you can't fault no nigga for graduating. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, man, like, nigga gotta figure out how they gonna feed their family, how they gonna, survive and stay afloat. You know what I'm saying? That street shit comes second to a lot of shit once you get a certain age. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about that, folk. Like, we put all this shit on the line. You know what I'm saying? But at this age, folk, we ain't survived to keep doing the same shit, bro. That'll be like spitting in the face of all our dead homies. Them niggas got killed in the street, blood spilled, folk, for playing how we used to play. We can't come 15 years later get killed on the same shit they got killed on. It's like we ain't learned nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, four of them got killed. They was young and naive. You know what I'm saying? So certain things they couldn't open their eye and see yet. At this big age, if we die like they did when they was 15 years old, we idiots. We idiots, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got shit to say about that. I feel like it's cool, man. And J-Mane, I want to say this about J-Mane too, though.
It's Tasteless Honey, right? Should they be able to grow out of the BS? Should they be able to push peace, harmony, happiness, and coming together? Should they be able to be a part of an organization and throw up the other organization in support of their brother, as Memo is doing? Not saying that Rooga is his brother, but when we dealing with skin color, that's his brother. and that just comes with maturity. I like to see everybody maturing, man. Just a few years ago, man, everybody was warring. And not only that, these people, everybody that's being talked about and everybody that Tay Hunter and Memo, all these people were frontlining the biggest WARs. So let's just give our shout out for that, our support, man. So y'all answer that question for me, man. Is Tay Hunter right about the growth part? Let me know down in the comment section. Along with that like, share this. We talked about subscribing if I earned it. I don't know if you feel like I earned it. I feel like I put enough research, enough thought, enough content into it. If you believe so, go and tap that head and up out of here. Last but not least, notification bell. That's for you to keep you notified on everything. Not for me, but for you. And I got you. With that being said, this is the self-proclaimed #1 celebrity news reporter on YouTube at this time, The Real Soda TV. I'm out.